Hi there. We are at the Fujifilm Pavilion with Jean-Louis Bompoint, and we're just going to speak to him about his experience in the film industry. So welcome, thank you so much for joining us.
It's always a pleasure for me to speak with American people because you have to know that I am most well known in USA than in France. Mm-hmm. So nobody is a prophet is in own country.
So let's talk about your experience in film. So you've done a lot of cinematography on major motion pictures and also on advertisements as well. So what differences do you find between the two?
For me, there is no differences because when you're doing a film, the most important is the subject. And we are human beings. And what is the subject of a film? A fight, a love story, or a fight and a love story. That's it. So this fight could be for wash powder with a love story, and also for a war or anything else. And this is a comfort to be a director of photography because you have not to be concerned about the subject. You have just to create the pictures according to the wishes of your director.
As a director of photography, how often on set do you actually operate the camera yourself?
Yes.
You do it entirely?
Because I love cameras. I'm collecting cameras since I was 12 years old. I have a big collection in my house, and every time I'm touching a camera, for me it's magical. I love my work.
Excellent. I love cameras as well. When you film and you watch the screen while there's action, you do not watch the screen? Where do you look? I'm very curious.
On the viewfinder.
In the viewfinder?
That's
okay.
my job.
Where in the image do you look? What part of the image do you find your eye going towards?
First, I'm framing. When I have framed, I do my focus. After that, I check if my lights are good. And I'm calling my director, and I said, "Are you happy?" And he puts, or she puts, his or her eyes on it and say, "I love it."
Excellent.
And so we should.
Excellent. I absolutely loved The Science of Sleep. It's an amazingly beautiful movie, visually, and I find that the visual elements work very well with the story as well.
Thank you very much. It was a very big challenge for me to work on The Science of Sleep because Michel Gondry was very on demand of me because we have a very little budget and a very short time. The film was shot in 30 days,
30 days.
And we were in complete winter. It was so cold.
Yeah.
And I had a very few amount of lights. And Michel told me, don't use your light. Just use your fucking brain.
Wow. And, pretty direct.
With Michel, yes, because we are working together since 28 years now.
Oh wow.
And it was a challenge. I think the biggest challenge I have made on this film was the scene where Gaël Gasser-Bernal is floating in the air.
Yes, I know.
We have shot this scene into a swimming pool, a little swimming pool. I'm sorry, a little swimming pool. From here to this guy, and height was like that. With hot water, Gaël was plunged into. I put my camera in front and. With a polarizing filter to avoid any reflections. I put a lot of lights, and behind of it there is a transflex, and we had to be synchronized with the picture of the transflex and the movement of Gaël.
So it was projecting.
There is in the Science of Sleep there is no special effects. We have all made the effects directly on the camera. This is one of my specialties.
It's amazing.
No, I'm an old dinosaur,
No, it's but I think so often people rely on special effects. They shoot the film and then they
No.
Well, no, but it's very refreshing for someone who doesn't.
You know, I'm a director of photography. I'm
Yeah.
not a puppet. So when some people are asking me some question, my duty is to put directly on the negative
Yes.
the right stop, the right focus, the right colorimetry, the right contrast. It is why I am a director of photography. If after that I have to go on a color grading, it means that I do not know my work.
You haven't done. You feel as
So,
though you haven't.
Generally speaking, on everything I'm shooting, I'm spending very few times on color grading just to fix some little details. But normally, I have to confess now, after 30 years of experience in the international film industry, when I'm fixing a picture on a negative film, I think it's quite good.
Definitely. So it sounds as though you shoot almost entirely film or entirely film.
Excuse me, dear.
Film or digital? You seem to much prefer film.
You know, I'm born in 1960s, so my culture is to shoot on argentic film, you know?
Yeah.
But now I'm very interested about the new technologies because even I was educated with the film, I have to improve myself with the new technologies and see the good sides of this technology. So I'm not against, and it's why I have already accepted to shoot some film with a red one camera.
A red.
But if you want to see me really happy, give me a 35 camera with
35
good
millimeters.
film stock.
Yes.
Even I'm so happy to shoot with digital, but you know, it's more, when I'm speaking about film, it's more about a sentimental journey.
Yeah.
Can you understand that?
Yes, I definitely
I
can.
hope my English is quite good. I'm sorry because I'm not so good in English.
Oh no, it's great.
Okay, thank you, dear.